I wanted to talk about the thing that I spoke about last week with Dave Chappelle's The Closer on Netflix. And Netflix is really standing by him when it comes to all the backlash he's getting from the transgender community. They're saying that he's homophobic with the whole shit. He's transphobic. I'm sorry, with it all, and his speeches and the things that he say is punching down on the transgender community. And honestly, my take on it all is just that it's complete. It's like motherfuckers don't know what else to focus on. Like, there's really nothing else to focus on, so I might as well just cancel Dave Chappelle. And it's also like he said on the show, the LGBTQ community has been having more progression than the black community. And mind you, they're both minorities. You feel me? And I saw this clip on this woman that was saying that she said something along the lines of she tried to reach out to Dave and she has gotten no response. She's been wanting to have a intellectual dialogue with Dave and this, that, and third. Meanwhile, Dave addressed this himself and he said, I've never gotten any calls. I've never gotten any text messages, any emails regarding them wanting to meet up with me and have a dialogue, because I am with it to do so. Under one circumstance, and that was that he's not gonna bend down to any any demands. The irony of the word bending down. No, I'm joking. But yeah, it's like, I don't know, motherfuckers is just being real sensitive about shit. This is what we mean when we say that this generation is a sensitive ass fuck. This is what I'm talking about. And I feel like a lot of the older generation, a lot of the people that were that came from the older generation are salivating at the fact that this generation is so soft. Everything is soft. The NBA is soft. Social media is soft. The only platform that doesn't give a fuck, or almost nearly does not give a fuck, is Twitter. And I fuck with them for that. Reddit is another site that doesn't give a shit about what you post. And that's the balance that we need type shit. I feel like that's the exact balance that we need. But it's stupid as fuck, man. I mean, I understand if off rip you're gonna think to yourself that what Dave Chappelle was saying or has been saying about the transgender community can be seen and deemed as transphobic if you just look at it from a glance. But when you sit down and really listen to what he's saying and really break down each joke about the transgender community he's made, you can see that it doesn't come from a place of hatred. It doesn't come from a place of oh, I'm gonna bring you down. I don't fuck with you and I don't agree with you, therefore I will bash you. And I will continue to make jokes in order to bash you. And this is what we're going to continue doing, because this is something that I want to do. This is something that should be done. And this is something that will be done regardless whether you like it or not. But that's how they're taking it. They're looking at it and taking it with a grain of salt in regards to, oh, I'm going to feel attacked. When the right way to look at it is, oh, hold on a second. That was a very dark joke right there. But I understand where he's coming from with that joke. I understand that joke has been made in order to open other people's eyes within the joke. This is the best way I could explain it at the current time. I hope you understand what I'm saying. But it's annoying because I myself like to make edgy jokes. I'm still getting a little bit I'm still getting a little bit used to saying edgy jokes, especially online. But within friend groups and stuff like that, I feel very very at ease. I'm pretty sure that's how much most white people feel. How about saying the N-word? When they're around their other friends, they're probably like, nigga, 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 nigga. And they probably don't be feeling some type of way because they know that there's nobody black around them or a minority around them or whatnot. But yeah, it just sucks because it's literally what I've been trying to point out since the beginning of this podcast. It's just been like, yo, look at how sensitive these motherfuckers are. Look at how sensitive people are. This is how they're sensitive. This is why I say they're sensitive. And I'm not the only one preaching this. Everybody knows this, how sensitive this generation is. I like to make jokes about people that be like, I don't go by he, her, she, he. I mean, she, her, he, him. I make joke about people like that, which is what I mean by edgy jokes. Because you're coming at somebody who doesn't see themselves as a male or a female. Like the they, them communities. I don't know much about these shits, bro, but I be dying when motherfuckers be like, I go by they, them. I'm like, bro, how does that make sense? Like, how will I put that in a fucking sentence, bro? I'm gonna mix myself up. I'm gonna be talking to you. I'm like, yeah, they told me that. You feel me? And I'm gonna just like sit there like, bro, that's not they, bro. Like, you a dude, bro. Like, or if you want to call yourself a female, I like she. But they, that's more than one person, bro. Like, it's just like, it's not me being a dick. I'm just saying, like, it's hard for me to fucking sit there with a straight face and explain to somebody that they want to go to a party. Meanwhile, yo, there's only 3 of us, and I'm only talking to one. Like, yo, they? What are you talking? There's only, yo, Rick is behind you. Oh, but they, because Rick, whatever. It's just, it's still getting used to. That's what it is. That's just what it is. I'm just still getting used to it, and it's a little weird for me. It's a little awkward. It throws me off a lot. It's not even me just being a fucking dick. It just throws me off a lot. Because what if I slip up and I say, hey, look, he wanted to go to the bar later on. Excuse me? And I have to sit there and be like, yo, my fault, bro. Like, and now it's even more awkward. Like, yo, my bro? You calling me bro? My fault, them, my fault. My fault, them. I have to understand they don't like that. Yo, it's so weird. So what do you call more than one people who call themselves they? Who like to go as they? Like, if there's 2 days right there, what do you call them? I don't know. You see, it's shit confusing. I don't know, bro. But it's still something I'm getting used to. Ignore my ignorance. Or don't go by my ignorance. I'm just, it's just some getting used to. That's all it takes. But yeah, regarding the whole Netflix employees, they're going on a protest for the removal of Dave Chappelle's The Closer. I think it's just The Closer, or I think it's like Dave Chappelle everything on Netflix. And Netflix is not bending down for him. Netflix is on the side of Dave Chappelle, which is what we need, because I feel like within the time of like 2017 until like even now, I would like to say 2020, within those years, a lot of corporations have been bending over for, the people who just see everything as like, oh my God, they're attacking me. Oh my God, they're attacking my people, my kind. And it's just like, bro, it's nice to see Netflix just sit there and be like, all right, y'all really tripping, bro. Like, we're not gonna go by that. We're not gonna. I understand the walkout. I understand where you guys are coming from, but we don't agree with it. And just because we don't agree with it doesn't mean we have to go by it. Just because we don't agree with it doesn't mean we have to bend over for what you're asking for. When we could just have a intellectual dialogue, like that woman said, and or like they said. I don't know what she goes by or what they go by, and just go with the program. Talk about stuff. Speak to David himself. David speaks to himself, and whatnot, so forth. And that's how I feel like it should be. And then you come to an agreement, not just just I don't know. It's that's my take on that, and I feel like the best way to get an answer from each or either group is by putting both groups together and making them have that conversation. And that goes to anybody and anything, and any other group, anybody within any other sphere or anything that's going on. You should both sit down, or both opposing groups should sit down and really have the conversation.